Hello everybody, this is gonna be a quick video. I'm just gonna show some of the things that I'm working on. So I just want to say that I do love Windows 10 and I do love Windows 10 Mobile. I have a Lumia 950 XL that I really enjoy, but it's missing some of the apps that I use. So I thought, well, I have some Android phones and I have some iPhones laying around. Please don't come and steal them. And maybe I could use those to enhance my Windows experience on the desktop, on the laptop, on the tablet, or on the phone. So maybe if I could use my Android device on my Windows device. It sounds like crazy. It's probably not a use case for anyone, but if you want to, you could do it. So maybe you can do it. So I thought about this and I found some great tools online for allowing to stream stuff from stream the video, stream your display from the device, and then accept touch input as well. So I made two apps. One is a Windows application. It's the Android server application. On the left here you can see I have my device, my Pixel device, connected to my desktop computer at the moment. And on the right we have one button called Start Server. We'll just start the server, which will enable the streaming and the touch input forwarding as well. On the right there's a universal Windows application that works on a tablet, on a laptop, on a PC, a desktop computer, and a mobile device. It will probably work in a HoloLens or mixed reality as well, and on an Xbox in the future. But I just focused on the Windows 10 and Windows 10 mobile part, because that's what I want to achieve. So this is a very early build, and I know I can probably use some other apps like Reflector or what's it called, Visio or something, for displaying, for viewing my Android device and controlling it. But what's the fun of that? I'm a developer. I want to do something and I want to tailor it to my needs. So this is a basic streaming and touch input server, but there's a lot to be added to it. So let's just start, and then we'll talk about some of the features that might come or will come when I develop them. So on the left, we're just going to start the server. This will download everything we need to communicate with our device, and all the dependencies like the streaming and touch server that will be installed on the device. And then through USB we'll forward those connections to the internet or the local Wi-Fi. So we start the server, and then go into our universal Windows application and type in our details. Now it's localhost because I'm running it locally on my machine, but it could be an IP address or a DNS if you want to access it from anywhere in the globe around the world. So it's localhost. These are the ports for video and touch. These will all be streamlined and hopefully out of sight for the user, for a normal user. But now it's for debugging, so we type it in manually. So everything looks good. We're just gonna hit connect, and then I'm gonna come into my Android device. So this is my Android device. This is a Google Pixel, which I have connected to my computer via USB, and this is my home screen right now. Doesn't need to be a rooted device because this works without root, so that's good. As you can see, it's fairly smooth. This works with touch on mobile or touch on laptop or tablet as well. And it's really smooth because it's running locally on my machine, and it's also downscaled from 1080p to 720p. So that's something we can adjust, depending on your network connection or something in the future. But now it's 720p, and the window and the screen scales. So you think it's blurry, maybe you can downscale the window a bit, but it looks good, and it'll work. So here we have some of the apps that I use, like Snapchat, Instagram, speed tests, of course, OneDrive. So this is a very fresh setup of the Google Pixel. But you can see we can open apps like Pinterest. We can go into the App Store, open up, and just download any kind of app we want. So now I'm running this on the Windows 10 computer, but it works the same on a Windows 10 mobile device. So imagine if you wanted Snapchat and you happen to have like an Android device, but you didn't want to use it, which is a really thin use case. But if you're like me, you just want to make stuff happen, and I want to use my Lumia device now for the next couple of months or next couple of weeks, but I want access to all my apps. Now we can do it, or now I can do it. This is not released yet, but I will release it. So yeah, there's this game, left versus right. I've tested this across the, I'm at home now, but I'm at home now, but I've tested this at work. It works pretty smooth actually for streaming video and playing games like this. So you probably there's no sounds, it's just videos. You can't actually watch videos or have that experience, but you can do Snapchat, Instagram, all the apps. Like if you have public transit, your ticket is not available on the Windows 10 store or Microsoft Store, then now we can use it through your Android if you happen to have a computer and an Android device and a 24/7 connection, right? But this is just more like a proof of concept, and I'm gonna enhance and improve upon this, like forwarding notifications like Cortana does, but Cortana is not available everywhere. But now it can be tailored to this specific experience, where if you click on a notification, it will open the Android Windows 10 app and then launch into the application itself, as well as we can pin Android applications to the start menu, so you can have live tiles which displays some kind of information. Like if you had notification, we can flip that, and if you want to start for instance Snapchat right from your start menu, you could do that. That's possible. So this is a quick peek of where I am right now and what's to come. I'm gonna streamline the whole setup experience, so it's just a matter of pairing and using your phone like a QR code that you scan with the app or something like that. Trying to make it a whole lot smoother. Also, if you disconnect, then the phone locks the screen, and when you connect again, it will unlock the screen. Stuff like that. Very interesting, very useful for me, maybe not so useful for anyone else, but it's a proof of concept. So hope you enjoy.